hate this shit. Convertibles with the missing window in the back.
Yeah, it looks like ghetto. Go, fuckhead. Looks like a pretty clean car though. This one? Sport package, has the wide wheels. Body looks straight.
Hey, what's the difference between the 124 Sportline and the regular one? It's a different suspension, right, on the Sportline?
It's like a half-inch lower.
There's a Sportline in Huntington Beach for sale. The guy can't show you today, is tomorrow. But the paint is faded on the trunk and the roof. Otherwise, it's in good shape.
It's lowered. It's lowered half an inch. Stiffer shocks.
Wider wheels. Different gear ratio on the steering wheel.
And the rear seats, there's a centerpiece. It's only four-seater.
Yes.
It's not. It doesn't. It has a wood panel back there. It's nice.
It's good.
Dude, you know, man, bro.
Should go and get it. Maybe?
You know who's got a Sportline? My friend Rich's parents. They have a '94 Sportline, black on black.
Yeah.
Original owner. And the last time, dude, the last time I saw Rich was me. Well, I see him all the time, but the last time I saw the Mercedes was probably 10, 15 years ago. And hey, you know, back then, I remember it having only like 30,000 miles or something like that. Yeah. Like I saw this Mercedes in '99 probably the last time. And it was, oh, I know it's clean. They don't drive it.
15?
Dude, it's covered.
Going to 15?
Yeah, 15 back to chrome. 1591. Yep. Dude, that Sportline.
I like this one, but the paint is faded. Yeah. So if I painted, should I repainted the whole thing?
I think there's Sportlines even black on black.
Well, this one is a black on gray. It's not bad. The interior is nice.
Yeah, 15. Damn, I remember that car, dude. Yeah, the Sportline. The tires are I think 225 all around.
Wider, yeah.
And then the wheels are wider too.
Yes.
That was a nice car. And it's got the Sportline badges on the fenders.
Yep.
The little blue stripe. That's a nice car.
But he wants 46 for it. And he has 150,000 miles. Like he wants a lot of money for the faded trunk and the faded roof.
It's a Sportline.
Just because it's a Sportline. So it looks like a cool guy, and he can't show it today, it's for tomorrow only. But it's in Huntington Beach, so I think I'm gonna go tomorrow at lunch and just have a look at it and see what's up. It's not that far, I can take an hour off my work and go and see it.
That's cool. Check it out.
And I'll see what's up, yeah. He seems like a cool guy, the person who sells it.
What else is different? Is the steering wheel different too?
Yes. It's a little bit narrower here, it's smaller, the diameter.
The rim is thicker.
Yeah, it's different.
Yeah, that's a nice car. You know, be even more rare is a Sportline CE, the two-door one. Yeah, you'd be super gangster with that, dude.
Yeah, I didn't even think about it because I don't really know that much about
this. But if you could find a Sportline coupe, dude, fuck!
I should just look for Sportlines.
It's not too many.
Dude, I can't wait too long. When I have the cash ready and I want to buy a car, I don't have patience. Dude.
Yeah, don't be like Ron though, man.
No, not like Ron.
Like that. Oh, you're smart though with this shit. What?
Not like Ron.
Like Ron now, he's stuck on that car.
It's listed for sale, right?
Dude, I fucking looked at the engine bay. I go, man, whoever did the work on this is not fucking. Dude, he tried to tell me that all this shit's been changed, blah 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 blah. But I go, who the fuck did the work on this, man? This thing's a mess, dude. It's fucking dirty, dude. You know what I mean? Like, when was this work done? You know, like fucking 5 years ago, dude. Like, this doesn't look like it's been touched. You know what I'm saying? And you know what I seen? There's stains on the shock towers that's like kind of colored with oil. Like oil blew up and it got dried on there for a while. You know what I'm talking about? Because the car's white. You know what I mean?
I know. You can see the spots. Yeah.
No, like big spots, like stains, big. Yeah. I go, what the hell happened here? You know? Did this thing fucking blow a rod or something or what? What the fuck, dude? I go, why would you buy this, dude? It's like, he's like, oh, yeah, the guy's real cool. Yeah, I said you can change this and that. I go, man. I go, unless she's got receipts and fucking mileage and fucking all this shit, I'll believe it. But dude,
the guy that in Los Angeles tomorrow, the enthusiast, he has the receipts for the transmission, for the wiring harness, for everything they did to the car. We'll see. I'll see both of them, the Sportline and the black in the evening. And we'll see what's up.
At least even with me, it's like, you know, when I work on my own cars, I I save my receipts for parts that I buy. You know what I mean? Like, even down to like Pep Boys fucking part nuts and bolts.
Warranty shit, yeah.
You know, but I go, you didn't get none of that, dude. I go, fuck that, dude. 31. I go, dude, that car's worth 25, dude. I'm sorry. You know what I mean? It's worth 25.
Yeah.
The reason why it's worth 25 is like minus 600 for the wheels. Yeah. Dude, those style 5s are not even that expensive, man. Yeah, you can get those for $600, dude.
Yeah. With good tires.
With good tires. Yeah. Dude, my cousin Rob, he knows this shop, this Filipino guy. All he like, it's out of his house. He's just his own, you know, one small business. He rebuilds wheels and rebarrels them and polishes them and does all this shit, you know. And he's done some pretty cool things. I've seen it, you know. I go, okay. I go, shit. If someone with a Ferrari will let him fucking fuck with their wheels, then I guess, you know what I'm saying? Dude, he's got a set of those style 5s. He made them into 18s with double barreled fucking lips, dude. Double barrel, double step. Dude, he wants $2,000 for him, and my cousin Rob's like, "Hey, would your wife get mad? Would your wife get mad if I buy these for you for your wedding present?" He's like, he's like, seriously, I could probably get him to sell to me for 15. I go, fuck. And they're for E36, perfect. Like, they're like 18 by 8.5 or some shit. Like, the offset isn't too wild. Like, pretty much, I looked at the offset. I go, fuck, if you put 225, 40, 18 on that and on my E36, perfect fucking clearance, dude. And it'll be stretched, dude. Like, mean looking, dude. I go, and my fenders wouldn't get messed up. That's what my cousin said. He's like, dude, this dude, he just doesn't make them wide and shit. He's like, he kind of makes them for cars. You know, he knows what people want, like with cars, you know, like E36. He'll make them like to that offset and to that fucking width. So he'll clear the, you know, the fenders and you won't fucking fuck your shit up. And he showed me, I go, fuck, dude, they're fully polished, dude. The face, the lip, everything, double step, dude. Oh my god.
These rims are like jewelry.
Oh, dude.
Fuck.
But yeah, it's like, that would be like a set of, like, if I got those style 5s, I probably wouldn't sell them, dude. They look pretty nice.
Keep it forever.
Nice wheel. But my Harkey wheels, I'm never gonna sell those, dude.
When are you gonna get tires after the wedding, right? You gonna get tires for the Harkeys?
Yep.
No?
Yeah. Dude, seriously, the only way I would sell my Harkeys if I found the 3-piece version of that fucking for cheap. Then I'd fucking, okay, I'd dump these 1 pieces, dude. Get the 3-piece, the OZ ones, dude. Fuck, dude. But then, actually, like, I really like this 1-piece one, because when I was 18, like I said, when I first saw a Harkey BMW, like, I go, damn, that was a wheel that I really, really, really like. Like, I like those more than the BBS RXs of the time, you know what I mean? Like, I go, man, dude, these wheels are shit. Can't afford these though, man. They're like $3,000 back then, dude. You know, 1990, when did I get my E36? Like 96? Dude, those Harkey wheels were like 3 G's, dude. They were not cheap.
Can you put AC schnitzers on Mercedes?
No, that's something gay, dude.
That's gay?
Yeah. It's like putting Brabus in a BMW, dude.
Oh, yeah.
Or think about putting AMG in a BMW.
Yeah, but you know, people with Volkswagen, they put Mercedes wheels. Carlson, Lorenzers and shit.
Okay, it's like, okay, maybe, yeah, nah, I still think that's gay, dude. Yeah. They're Volkswagen people, they're fucking gay. Come on, man, they fix the Volkswagens. What do you expect, dude? I mean, some of it looks okay, I guess, but I don't know. But yeah, I mean, I wouldn't put like German car to German car, no way. You know what I mean? But yeah, I have seen the Volkswagens.
I've seen Volkswagen, but I don't think I've ever seen Mercedes with BMW.
I've seen Volkswagens with AMGs and shit.
Yes.
It's okay. I guess it looks okay. You know, but it's still kind of gay, dude. You know, it's like, you got a Volkswagen, you can't do that, dude.
What else? But the Volkswagen doesn't have really much to choose from. Like companies that dedicated.
A lot, dude.
They do?
They have Opt, they have Oettinger, they have fucking Kelleners, they have Hartmann, all kinds of, dude, Volkswagen.
Yeah, they do. They have a lot of
plus all the BBSs and fucking OZs and all that shit, all the other German cars. Volkswagen have a lot of wheel choices. You know, they have more wheel choices than like a BMW. Just think about it, like a BMW tuner is just Harkey, H6 or Hobbit. That's it. And the other Brayton. rating's nice too. Like 5, 6. But those hard keys, man. Watch, dude. When I roll those on my car, I'm gonna slam it more, dude. That's gonna look. It's just gonna be perfect.
So what do you think about the slammed LS 400?
Nothing. If you're gonna buy an LS, my recommendation is that you buy a stock one.
A Virgin.
Yeah. Don't buy one from.
Now, how much does it cost to lower it?
Dude, you can get coilovers for an LS from between $700 to $1,000, depending on how good you want.
For the whole kit?
Yeah.
You just do it myself?
Just bolt on, yeah. And those are so easy to fucking fix and work on, dude. They're like a stupid German car, man. You know, fucking, dude, Toyota, dude, you're gonna take off the strut. It's like, you pull it out in one piece, you're gonna just change coilovers. You can do that in an hour, dude. You have tools, you have all these.
$1,000 on the suspension. $1,000 on the
$1,000 is expensive already. Like,
yeah,
like,
I mean more or less.
Like, oh shit, dude, that fucking trailer almost swung into that wagon, dude.
It was full. Wagon's full?
Dumbass, no, this fucker. Twitch the fucking steering, you get away from this fuck, dude.
Yeah, fuck this.
Stupid idiot, dude. Oh, man. Yeah, you can, like, dude, if
so
you...
what, like 700 for the suspension?
Dude, okay, put it to you this way. If you find a nice stock LS for $4 grand, 4 to 5 grand, you're gonna spend the two things you want that are gonna make the biggest is the fucking suspension and the wheels. So you're gonna spend maybe $1,000 or less in the suspension, and then the wheels, dude. I'll tell you what to get, man. Fuck. Oh, you don't fix it. I'll only show you what you can do that. But the wheels, you're gonna use wheels. Maybe some 19s.
Shit, you can put big wheels on the car.
19s, dude. 18s are no 19s.
19s.
You gotta have 19s.
Yeah.
And like nice offset, you're gonna spend like another $2.
Yeah.
1,500 to $2 with tires. And these are used. Actually, you might get lucky.
I could get a set for 1,000 if I really look for a set of wheels.
Gotta get a good set though, man.
Yeah.
They get some real Japanese shit, man.
GEM.
Like remember Ron's LS4 SC, the black one? That has some nice wheels on it too, but they're the wrong fit.
Yeah, but
his fenders
I don't like
junk.
those SCs. They're kind of ugly. What about a green LS 400? Yeah, fuck that shit. Black or white?
It's either black, white, or silver, dude.
Yeah, black, white, or silver. There's a green one for 42. He's asking. Green on beige. That's the worst combo ever. Feels green on black at least.
That's for fucking senior citizens, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, at least green on gray. Actually, they don't make black on that. It was always it was like a charcoal,
dark. It was a charcoal. Yeah, like just like the SUVs.
Charcoal. It was either charcoal or beige.
You know, I had a Lexus, the GX. Yeah, the SUV.
The GX. Yeah.
470. Yeah. That's what I had.
My friend's ex-girlfriend had one.
Same thing. They don't have a black.
Those are nice.
They're dark gray. Oh yeah.
In the Philippines, those are called Land Cruiser Prados.
Yeah, that's what
like
we call
in Russia.
Prados. Yeah.
Prado.
Yeah.
Yeah, my uncle in the Philippines had a GX, and I go, oh shit, is this like Joy's Lexus? And then it was a diesel. It was a fucking diesel 6-cylinder.
No, fuck, I had the 4.7 V8.
Oh yeah, here in America.
Yes, here.
Yeah, in the Philippines, they're a diesel.
Yeah, that's how I fell in love with Lexus. Dude. It's a good brand. It's a really good car. That SUV was like fucking like you're on a cloud, dude.
Yeah, but remember,
floating.
That was just like the reason why it was a good SUV because it's a fucking Land Cruiser, man. Toyota made that shit.
Yeah.
All Lexus does is just put a badge on it. And that's it. You know, change the audio system. And,
audio system was good.
But in the Philippines, that same one, that Prado, was like off-road, cloth interior. Fucking, you know, it wasn't
stick shift.
Stick shift.
I know.
Fuck. But there were some Prados too that looked like a Lexus, like leather and everything, luxury,
that 4.7
automatic, you know. But some of the ones I saw, like my uncle's, that was stick shift, cloth, power, everything, sunroof, you know. But that was pretty fast, dude. Diesel.
It's a good car. I liked it.
Had a scoop, had a hood scoop because the intercooler was on top. You know. I thought that was pretty cool. When I was getting stuck like in traffic with the GX 470, it would heat up the engine and the AC, and I would put it in neutral and give it throttle a little bit. It is like the end of the world, dude. Like the sound from the engine. Yeah.
Fuck.
Your AC got colder.
Oh yeah. like a big vacuum cleaner.
That was nice. I like this GX.
Yeah. Very good car. Not very good on gas, dude. 14 miles per gallon. 14, 15 miles per gallon.
Damn, really roomy. Nice to drive.
Yeah.
Like if you sit, even if you sit in the back, it's because my friend Paul, his ex-girlfriend had one. She bought a new one, like that brand new, 60K, dude. I was like, fuck, this is expensive. Yeah. Almost 60K. I remember because it was a loaded one.
Would you get a G-Class or a Lexus?
Lexus.
Really?
G-Class is nice, dude. I rode in that too. My cousin with the Ferrari has one. They ride stiff, man. It's like riding in a fucking pickup truck, dude.
Yeah, oh yeah, yeah. It is like a utility.
It is a utility vehicle, you know. But I don't know, man. I like Japanese SUVs too.
Reliable.
I like the Land Cruisers. The fucking
yeah.
Dude, they're nice, man. And when they're fixed up with the fucking off-road Japanese wheels and the suspension and shit.
LX is the biggest, no? LX is the biggest Land Cruiser.
Yeah, LX 470. Yeah, that's the same as the Land Cruiser. Yeah, there was always just two. But see, because in Asia there was the Land Cruiser, the full size, and then the LX, the GX here was a Land Cruiser Prado, like the small Land Cruiser. Like basically like the Land Cruiser for the prairie, small, not heavy use, but still Land Cruiser, you know.
Those big Land Cruisers were so ghetto back in the day, in the 90s when they came out.
The new ones, I love the new ones.
Ghetto.
The one that doesn't sell now, shit, that thing is gangster, dude.
Yeah.
But dude, you see how much those are? Those are like $70,000, dude, for a fucking Land Cruiser, man. Really?
70 G's. Yeah, that's gangster,
G's,
dude.
Bro, fucking
tinted windshield.
In the Philippines.
Yeah.
Dude, my uncle in the Philippines, he's a congressman. Or he's a mayor. But he was already rich before he got into politics because he had a business and all, construction business. But when he went into politics, that's when the real money came in. Oh, the corruption, you know. He could make money. Before I left to come back here, fuck, he spent $500,000, right? US dollars on cars in 1 month, right? Because he just decided to change all his cars. Because the thing with him, he's generous, dude. Just right here. When it comes time to change cars, he'll like after if the cars he really likes, he'll keep them for a long time. But like the ones that are just like, okay,
somebody's coming in hot.
Like here, three fucking years, you're done, you know. He'll give them away. If he has to bribe somebody, like he'll just say, here, dude. And the dude will just walk away with a fucking Land Cruiser or some shit like that, right? So you know what he bought, dude, for fucking $500,000? He bought 2 of the new Land Cruisers, right? One V8 gasoline from Dubai edition, and then another one Asia edition diesel 6-cylinder, right? So he got 2 of those, and then he got 2 Volvo fucking XC90s SUVs, brand new, Philippine model, and then an X5, a new X5 4.8 V8 X5, and 2 normal Toyota SUVs, like for the fucking maids to use and shit, like have you ever heard of a Toyota Fortuner?
Yeah.
A Fortuner. Yeah. They have those in Russia. Yeah. Nice SUV.
All terrains too. Yeah.
Like it looks like a miniature Sequoia. Like
Yeah.
He bought 2 of those. So that's like what, 7 cars? 6 cars? $500,000? Fucking, because you know that's Asia prices. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's not here in the U.S. Like those Land Cruisers, you're just paying like $100,000 for them. Yeah. $100,000 each. Because remember, in the Philippines, a new 3 Series, a 320i, not even a fucking you know, not even a 6-cylinder, is like about 60K US. 70.
This is the duties?
Yeah, the tax. It's 100%. Yeah, man. So these dude. So imagine these old E46 M3s, like 02 model, 03. Dude, they're still like $40,000 in PI, bro. Yeah. $35,000, $40,000 for an M3 that we could buy here for fucking 15. You know.
So people send cars from states to Philippines. Do they do that, or it's pointless? Well, you still have to pay import duties,
oh yeah,
right?
the ones that do bring them, they have connections to fucking government. They get that shit corrupted too. But if you, as a you're gonna try to bring in your own,
not worth it.
A lot of tax, dude. Or you're gonna
cars are expensive.
Yeah, or you're gonna have to sell your car for a lot.
You know how I noticed in my country, it's pretty much the same prices, but in euros. So it's 1.5. It's multiplied by 1.5.
Oh, cars in the Philippines are expensive, dude. The only cars that are cheap there are like Mazda 3s, Honda Jazz, like Fit. Because Honda, Mazda, and Toyota, and Nissan, they have factories in the Philippines. So the cars, it's like, so some cars come to the Philippines in kit form, like a painted body, and the parts all packed together, you know, and they just assemble it there. Or I think Honda actually assembles the car there now. They make the Jazz. They make a Jazz there in the Philippines. It's assembled 100%. So those are cheap. Those are like almost the same price as they are here. But anything that's imported, like the BMWs, fucking, you know.
Why is it so expensive, dude? 100% tax?
Just,
what the fuck?
But just the stuff that isn't made there. The stuff that is made there is reasonable compared to here. It's like, you know, 20 grand for a Mazda 3, 20 grand for a Mazda 3. Maybe 25, you know, but not marked up 100%. But a fucking Corvette, a fucking BMW, you know, dude, a Lexus LFA, that's $1 million over there, dude.
Fuck yeah.
Fucking $1 million for a fucking car. That's, here you could get it used for like, I've seen some used for sale for like 400 grand, 415.
Yeah.
I looked last night. I was like, I wonder how much a used LFA is. You know.
Yeah. How many did they make? Did they make like?
They only made like 500 per year. They made it for 3 years.
Okay. So there are a few. Okay. So 500 total. What I heard.
Fuck, man. Yeah, in the Philippines, cars are a lot. That's what my uncle. Shit. That's what I'm saying. $500,000. I go, if you bought those 7 cars here, it wouldn't cost that much. It costs like 300 maybe. No, less than that. Just a fucking Land Cruiser here, 70 grand. 2 of those, 150K. And the rest of those SUVs are like what? How much is a Beamer X5? Maybe 50. Yeah, you probably spend maybe 350,000, dude, for those same pieces, dude, that he bought there.
Yeah.
But he's rich, dude. He's got race horses, man. He's got his own race horses that he bought in Australia and had flown to the Philippines. Dude, his compound in the Philippines, like where they live, it's a huge, like your own neighborhood, really, dude. And like there's a house here for the kids and their house, and then all around the house, it's a horse track to exercise his horses, and there's stables in the middle, dude. And his horses compete. Fuck! That's my uncle, dude. He's baller. Dude, just imagine the horses. I heard just to ship the horses from Australia to the Philippines was 100 G's already.
Oh, yeah.
So imagine how much the horses were.
Yeah.
There, by plane? Yeah, hello.
What happened?
Chick's cute, dude. Yeah, man.
Long eyelashes.
That's the thing about Philippines, man. It's so nice to be rich over there, dude. Cause I look at my uncle, dude, I'm just like, dude, this is insane. He's lived in. My wife's cousin in the Philippines, she's married to this guy who comes from a good family, rich family, and they own a school. Actually, they own a college, a college that teaches like maritime, like, you know, like to work in the sea, dock, you know.
I didn't know there's a college for that. Yeah. It's like a Navy, right? Thing.
Kind of.
But not military, anything.
Not military.
Okay.
Yeah. They own one of those. Like 5,000 students per semester. Huge. Right? So they're fucking rich, dude.
In the Philippines, right?
In the Philippines.
Yeah.
And then one time, I went with my wife and her family to their house. Because they live maybe like 3 hours away from Manila. 2.5. They live kind of in the province. And, oh man, when we got to their place, it was the same thing like my uncle's, like their own neighborhood. These super high fences, like cement fences, like you know, you gotta be a fucking paratrooper to get up these. And there's armed fucking security outside, his own, with a guard shack with fucking big guns, shotguns and fucking machine gun and shit, right? And then when you go in, when we went in past the gates, oh fuck, it was like you're in America. Fucking 7 houses with their own lawns and driveways, L-shaped like this. And then the parents' house was like the one at the end, the biggest house. It was the parents' house and like 4 or 5 houses for the kids. Each sibling had their own house. And